Iconic moment.
It was so fun. I had to have that.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna watch our wedding video from our wedding.
Yeah. We haven't watched this. I think it's been like a year since. I don't know the last time you watched it.
I think it's been over, yeah.
And I don't know if we've ever watched it together. Maybe once.
When it first came out, yeah.
Oh yeah, when it first came out. So it's definitely been over a year. So we thought it would be fun to sit out here and kind of reminisce on our wedding video. So
Who knows, maybe we'll make this a tradition.
all right, we'll pop it up on the screen so you guys can see too. Oh, that's cool. I forgot about this. It's actually really weird.
Feels strange.
Yeah.
He
pretty
who
Dorian.
finds a wife
He did such a good
finds a good
job with
thing
this.
and obtains the favor of the Lord.
Ooh.
Proverbs
Oh, it sounded
18:20.
The
Rachel.
audio is interesting, but
In you, I've not only found a good thing, but I have found my best friend
I don't know if it's
My
the
inspiration.
headphones either.
and the love of my life.
Yeah.
You inspired me to be the
I
best
love
man I
that.
can
That was
be.
my favorite
I am
moment with
blessed
my
to have your
brothers.
heart.
Man, I'm thick.
I knew from the moment we debated
You
over
can
the
share
best
about
that.
video and daydreamed of our future adventures.
I thought he
you were
was
something
cute.
special.
Okay.
I admire you for your beauty, the way you sow love into our lives.
So thick.
Our
But this
always
suit,
commit
this
magic.
I'm
suit.
big.
Brendan.
I look
promise
good,
to always
but
be on your side,
that was a
even
big
when you're
boy.
clearly wrong, and to never keep score.
We decided to
even though
do
I'm winning.
a first touch instead of
I am beyond excited to see what
first
God
look,
has in store
which
Yeah.
for
I'm
us.
glad we did.
I promise to provide for you.
Yeah,
protect
Rachel
you,
did on like
Be
99% of the
faithful to you.
planning.
I promise to be patient, kind,
yeah.
and gentle.
That's a cute shot.
I will never leave your side as we build
We
our
have to
lives
tell you
together.
guys about this video too
I
after.
vow to keep these promises. Best times,
Iconic
worst times,
It was
and
so
every
fun.
moment.
I had to have that.
God has and will always be our foundation.
I was so
With this foundation,
So
and by
nervous.
His
I was
grace,
shaking.
we'll build a life
I
full of
was
happiness
shaking.
and love.
Yeah, I was
Of
shaking.
this I am sure. You are the R to my B.
Good old Pastor Rick.
I love you.
Aw. Feels like a dream,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Man, all that groomsmen look so good too.
I thought
Yeah.
about what to say so many times.
I love
and it
the
kept me from writing
colors.
Anything for a while. How do I put into words the love I have for you? I still don't know, but I will try my best.
Ooh, I don't know if I want to
past
share
year
this
has
now.
truly been one of the best of my life.
So
God
we
has really
decided
shown
to
me
do private
through you
vows.
just how much He wants to
Private
use us
personal
in this life
vows.
if we give Him the
Oh.
chance.
Lord, please keep it going.
You were the man of my dreams when I met you, and ever since then you have come so much more than that. I couldn't have asked God for a better partner to walk through this life with. You
So
inspire
it's
me
funny
to
'cause some of
pursue
these
a
shots
closer
were already
relationship
married.
with God, and I know as we
Yeah.
keep Him in the center, we will only flourish in our marriage.
Well, that's how some wedding
I
videos they
can't
show
wait to make
before
more
and
memories
after.
with you, hike more mountains, catch more fish, try new foods, meet new people, and force you to binge more shows with me. I can't wait to have more late night talks about anything and everything, to wake up next to you every morning, to hold your hand when I'm cold, and to use your shoulder to cry on. I know we will face our own challenges, but thank you for the dedication and commitment you have shown me so far
Of course you
that we can
made
get
it.
through anything. You are my best friend, and I truly love that you strive to be a man after God's own heart.
It's cool.
I promise to commit myself to you daily, Brendan. I promise to love you, to be honest with you, to laugh with you, to trust you, to pray with you, and to praise God with you. I love you so much, Brendan. Cheers to forever.
Funny, we haven't seen some of these people since the wedding. Most of the people, actually.
Kind of. I mean, a lot of it was our family. 'Cause
My sister made that cake.
yeah, it's so cute. I'm actually so happy. Like I can look at this and like, oh, I was really
Yeah.
pretty because
Yeah, man, that jazz band we had, they were so good.
I wish we heard more of it. Ugh,
Yeah.
I love my hair too. It was like it turned out exactly how I wanted it to. Ah, that's so sweet. Yeah, we just that was really weird actually seeing again. it feels like a dream, but like the best kind of dream, because it's like your wedding day and of course you want it to turn out perfectly. And while there were definitely things that went wrong, like I can look back and it still amazes me that, wow, like I had my dream wedding. Like I was just saying how, because I've always loved being behind the camera more in front of it. And like when it comes to pictures, I feel like we're the most judgmental of ourselves. And so, and I've never been like super into like makeup and all that kind of stuff. Like I do the bare minimal and that's it. But like full face stuff and all that. So when I did that, I was like, I'm really hoping this turns out well in pictures, like that I can actually, like my biggest fear was looking back on wedding pictures or like the videos and be like, oh, I hate the way I look.
See, and I'm so glad that you loved the way you looked in your wedding, because Rachel's the woman that like will spend hours getting ready and look amazing and then be like, I hate it. And then start to redo everything. And so it was
I think it's because I have a vision though of like how I want something to look, and maybe it's like, I don't know, it's the artist in me, I think.
well, I just think that it made it really special that we can look back on that and you like the way you look.
Yeah.
'Cause in my hand, I was legit 300 pounds. I was a big, thick boy. And during the wedding and looking back now, it's like I'm still big, but I'm so much slimmer now and like lean.
Yeah, you're not. I feel like big is an interesting word to use. You have a different body build for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like, you're at definitely a healthier weight.
Yeah.
But I thought you looked cute and everything turned out like the colors. I personally really wanted like the guests to match the color scheme of the wedding as well, which I think looks so good in pictures and the video. And it's just like heartwarming to watch that and like relive it.
Yeah, it was really nice. And you know, we're gonna have a small wedding. I think we had 75 people RSVP, and the 2 days before is when that whole debacle with the airlines, one in particular, I won't name it, happened. In the morning of, we just kept getting call after call after call saying that they're or in the morning before, their flights are canceled, that they can't make it out.
Yeah.
So we ended up having about 50 people show up, and you know, looking back on it, like almost everyone that was really important to us was able to make it. A few key people weren't there.
I still think the people that didn't make it are important to us because we had a very selective list, I would say.
Yeah,
that's
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, not that other people aren't important to us, but we wanted to keep it really tight knit. I feel like that could sound really wrong.
That's another thing. If I'm just being honest, like I think all but one of my closest friends made it on my side. Two of my closest friends didn't make it. Almost 20 other some people that didn't make it were from your side.
Yeah.
And so that
because they were coming from a lot. They were coming from farther since I grew up on the East Coast. Like that's where some more like relatives and close friends would have been coming from. I mean, you have friends spread out, but people were still closer out here than out there, and they just made it on the right flight.
The two people that him and his wife couldn't get out of Tennessee, and then my other really good friend couldn't get here from Missouri.
Yeah.
So they were coming from out east too. But you know, the wedding was awesome, and you know, guys, I didn't have to do any of the planning. All I had to do was show up and in a suit and with all the groomsmen.
You know, I will say though, Brendan was more involved in the planning than I feel like a lot of guys care to be. Because you definitely cared about some things, but I think it's the little.
I mean, look at me in the video.
I cared about the food. It's the little details that of being a girl that I was very, particular about. But I do want to share real quick. The whole reason we even had that video was a God thing, because we had a budget for our wedding, and it really only left us room to either choose a photographer or videographer. I'm a huge fan of video. I absolutely love video, but if it came to like long term and something to look back on, we both agreed that pictures would be the best thing to choose, and it's also a little bit easier to like share with people and things like that. So we had a photographer locked in, and I really wanted a videographer. And I was very involved in like Facebook groups, which I highly recommend to anybody getting married. Facebook groups are so lovely, but I was in some Facebook groups, and it definitely was like, I feel like it was almost like a silent prayer. I probably did actually Lord, if you could make this happen, that'd be awesome. But I think it was like a really deep hope to have a videographer.
Well, the Lord knows the desires of your heart.
Yes, he does. And that's why we had one. And so this guy was looking to do, I totally misunderstood him. He had said he was looking to do film at a wedding, which he meant film like camera, film pictures. And I had reached out to him saying, hey, our wedding's in the time frame that you need and in the area, like we would love for you to shoot our wedding. And when I found out it was film photography, I was still totally fine with that because I thought those pictures would be so awesome. And having 2 photographers, like you'll get all the best shots. But after that miscommunication was kind of smoothed out, he reached back out and he was like, well, I am trying to grow my videography portfolio too, so I'd be happy to do video. And I was like, thank you, Lord. And I don't even remember when I told you.
I remember you telling me. Well, first you told me that you had a film photographer, then we checked it with the photographer we booked, and she was okay with it.
Yeah.
Then he reached back out and said this video, and I said, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
And he did it completely free.
Awesome job. I mean,
and
you
it
guys
was,
saw it.
I think it's my favorite piece of media from the wedding. Just because he captured like moments that couldn't quite be captured with photos.
Well, yeah, and it's nice to have our vows, which like now everybody will be able to see that a year later, which is nice. But like we said it privately, so I realized like even our family never heard our vows. So it's kind of nice that we have that like on the original day.
And I had my vows written for months.
I was like, what do I
yours.
even? No. I had it in a note. But that day, I kept telling myself the night before, write it on the, because in the video I'm holding a book. He is actually getting a video of me writing it. And I told myself, write it in the book. Because I knew the day of, oh my gosh, that day was the most hectic day of my life. Even if you have everything planned, it was so stressful up until like walking down the aisle. But the night before, we had like a little hair disaster, and thank the Lord for my sister-in-law and my friend and my sister. Everybody was like, I had like 3 people helping me fix my hair because it was a lot to fix.
Yeah, and me and my groomsmen were playing video games.
Yeah, and I'm over here like, we were up to like, I don't even know, not as late as them, but we were so tired. Like we had to detangle and fix it, all that stuff, and I totally forgot to write it. So like the day of, after I'm already freaking out about getting ready and if does my eyeliner look right and all this stuff, I'm like, crap, I have to write it in the book. So I was like trying to write it really fast. It's probably super messy. Which we have our vow books somewhere in the thing. But anyways, it was a really fun day.
It was
stressful,
a blessed
but
day.
Yeah. So
yeah, no, it's awesome, and I hope you guys get to experience a little bit of the magic of that day. And thank you so much to the videographer for taking it. We hold that really closely to our hearts. Yeah, and thank you guys for coming with us, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.
I don't know what to say. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and hung out with us a little bit, and we will see you guys in our next one. Bye guys.